I'm back. My screen was like that, and I was like, is that what everyone else is seeing? But then the rest of it loaded. I've got a face. Hola, Philip. Hola, Jen. Hi, DJ H. Hi, Fantastic Shelby. Space Kid Pez. Bethany R. Aris. Peyton. June Cam. Chantel. Caro Bear. Eve. M. PJ World. Rhea. And Amanda. Thank you, everyone that was waiting for the live show. And I haven't even tweeted it yet, so you'll get a gold star. Don't tell everyone else. I'm about to tweet it now. Here we go. Tweet. Okay, I've tweeted. How's everyone doing? Are you good? You all alive? Having a nice day? Enjoying October? It's officially October! We're all feeling mildly spooky now. I'm going to put it out there and say it's one of the best months. I think it's in my top 3 months, which are... Now I've got to think of my top 3 months. Favourites, obviously, December. And then November, January, a kind of a tie. I like both of those. Because January's like, ooh, a fresh start. What will this month hold? Also my birthday and New Year. Kind of the end of New Year, which is fun. And December's the best. And then October I just like because everything's becoming more autumnal, but we haven't got used to it yet. Because in November you're like in the slump of, wow, it's really foggy every day. But in October it's new and exciting. The crisp autumn leaves. And then you've got Halloween. The Spooktacular Fest, and I like a bit of Halloween. I like me some spooks. So, that's my roundup of months I didn't think I was about to do. Hello, Rick, and Jacelyn, and Gretsu, and Daniela, and Awkward Turtle, Trashy Unicorn, Fallen Cat. Welcome to the show! Thank you for coming. I'm glad you decided to spend this time with me. You could have done anything. You could have gone on a lawnmower race. You could be painting a wall. You could be taming a tiger, but no, you decided to hang out with Phil. That means a lot, so thank you. There, you can have a thumbs up. Not a star, you missed out on the star. You should have got here earlier. But yeah, welcome to the show. Give Dan an emoji. Oh, has Dan tweeted me asking for an emoji? I mean, it's fair enough. Shall I give out some more emojis for people that retweeted the video I just posted? Okay, we're going to do some live emoji giving out. I feel like Santa. So what I do in this situation is I go to the video and then I press retweeted by, and then I'm just given a random list of people. It could be any of you. So we're going to start off with Millet de Lama, who's going to get a little emoji. But what's they going to get? The first one that comes up is a balloon. That's a pretty good one, so I'll give you that one. And then we have Elida, or Ida, I don't know how to say that name. Edel. I'm sorry, I've forgotten again. Edith. You get a crystal ball. Edith Joyce. Ilda Joyce. It's that name that I don't know how to say. Edel. That is not how to say it. What happened? I'm giving out some emojis on Twitter for people that retweeted the video. So you get one. And then next one is Wow, Dan and Phil. Laney. Your emoji is incoming. And you get a little shrimp. That must be in my recently used. I'm getting them from my recently used emojis. I think the shrimp was from my last live show, maybe? Okay, let's give out 2 more. Graceffa Horan, you can have a ladybird or a ladybug if you're an American. And finally, Dainty Lester, or Dainty X Lester specifically, you can have a alien. And then I have to give one to Dan because he's complaining. So what should we give Dan? What emoji shall he get? I'll let you guys decide. What emoji shall Dan get? A lightning bolt. Poo. Poop. Alright, I just saw an entire screen of poop. So, why can't I find his Twitter? Has he blocked me? Oh no, there he is. So Dan gets a poop. Oh, I'll do it as a reply. That makes more sense. Where's my emoji? Where's the poop emoji nowadays? Is it next to the humans? Not that these horrifically shaded emoji faces are human anymore. Oh, yeah, there we go. He gets a poop. And that was my live emoji tweeting session. Congratulations if you got one. Thank you to anyone that retweeted my video. Yes, we just uploaded another Here's What's Going On with Tatanov, but it was a documentary edition. So we snuck in a few extra sneaky clips while we were perched awkwardly on those stools and having a chat about our documentary that's coming out soon. So if you haven't seen that yet, you can go after my live show or go open it in another window and have double Phil action. It's over on Amazing Phil. Welcome to the show. Hi, Phil. Hi, Fabiella. Say hi to the top fans. Hi, Ella XO. Hi, wonderfully Rachel. Hi, Bubble Pop Savan. Hi, Christina Chung. Hi, that Maddie Dork. Thank you for being top fans. Get well soon to Libby and Abby. They're both ill. I hope you both get well soon. Hi to Kaylin and Rayleigh. And hello to Joannasaur and Alex B. Welcome to the show. So, yes, it's October. How many pumpkin spice lattes have you had, everyone? I've had 2 so far. I think my average is about 12. As we get close to October, I have them all the time. I should learn to make them myself. I don't even know what a pumpkin spice is. Is it just like cinnamon? It tastes a bit cinnamony. Kaylee says 48. You're making it up. Limiz one. Lily's Fortilly says, it's spring, Phil. I'm guessing you're in Australia. Must be strange having Halloween. I associate it with cold, brisk falling off the trees and not spring lambs. Maybe you could put spooky masks on all your spring lambs and that's how you get your spooks in Australia. If not, I've just started a tradition for you. Why is your lighting so brash? Oh, there we go. It was quite brash. Just turned it down a bit. Good use of the word brash. Is my microphone horrendous again? Because I can try and turn that down. That's been an issue with this computer. No, it's alright. We're in the middle. I'm not blasting your ears off. Zoe's going to Japan. Super jealous. Dan replied. What did he say? My Twitter doesn't work, so I didn't even get that reply. Like, my notifications are off the charts. He didn't reply. Oh, he did. Wow, thanks. Well, he asked for one. It's your fault, guys. What flavour is your air freshener? That is a very specific question, Kelly. In the bathroom, what is it? Oh, we had sandalwood, but that ran out. And now it is Japanese cherry blossom, which kind of gives me feels for Japan. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It smells really good, but it makes me want to go to Japan every time I use the toilet. Will you come to Oxford? Perhaps one day. There's a fancy university there. Maybe I could start some studying again. Amanda said, what got here? Just what happened? Not much yet. Don't worry. You haven't missed anything. What's your favourite piece of furniture? Said Kelly Ritter. Another random question. My favourite piece of furniture. I'm quite fond of the red chair in the office because it is really bright and comfortable. And sometimes I go there and just look out the window because that's got a nice view of some trees. So I look at the squirrels and the birds if I need to cool my mind down a bit where there's no ambulance noise. I do not like this sofa. This is the sofa from hell. I think we've creased it so much. Like, look at this. This is my cushion that I lean on. Look how compressed it is. What is even happening? That cannot be good for a human back. The reason we got this sofa and we've had it for so long is because the corridor that goes up to our apartment is literally about this wide, so you can't fit a sofa up there. And this was the only brand of sofa out of about 3 that wasn't like £1 million that you could have in modules rather than just getting delivered as a giant sofa that you'd have to like fit through the window or something. So we've got this weird squashy foam thing, but yeah, the cushions are dead, so I'm not enjoying this. Need to get a new sofa and just move out to somewhere with a bigger corridor. I'm having a bad day and your voice is making it better, said Emily. Oh, thanks, Emily. That's really sweet. How's your eye doing, said Ben. Well, there's a story and a half. Although it's not actually that exciting. I really wish I could just be like, guys, I was walking through a field doing my nature expedition when a hawk came down thinking my eye was a mate and started to mate with my face and then scratch my eye. But that would be a funny story that I could make a video about called A Hawk Mated with My Face. Unfortunately, if I made a video about this, the title would be I took my contact lens out wrong and hurt my eye, which isn't that good a video, so it's not going to be a video. So I'll talk about it now. Basically, if you're a contact lens wearer, which I'm sure quite a lot of you are, you can't let your eyes get too dry. And I'd had a busy day, I can't remember what I'd been doing, but I had a cheeky little 10-minute nap with my contacts in. And the first rule of Contact Lens Club is do not have a nap in your contact lenses or sleep in your contact lenses, because that dries out your eyes and it basically crusts, sorry to say crust, it like crusts onto your eyeball. So what is normally like a moistury, happy layer turns into a dry, plasticky, scratchy, nasty thing. So that was plasticky scratching onto my eye anyway. And I thought, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll leave it for a while and let it re-moisten. So I played like 2 hours of Mario Kart because I'm trying to get all the mirror mode stars, not realizing that because I play Mario Kart, I don't blink because I'm playing it so intensely. I was drying my eyes out even more. So then, that night, when I went to take out my contact lens, which was actually the night after my last live show, I pulled out my contact lens, but at the same time, it like ripped some of the layers of my eyeball off, like the front protective layer of my eye. So that actually came off with the... And it really hurt when I took it out. And I thought I'd scratched it with my fingernail, but it turned out it was just the thing itself had, like, attached to my eyeball. Anyway, the next day was horrendous. I could hardly see out of it. It was really, like, cloudy. And every time I blinked, it was like being scratched on my eyeball. So I wasn't sure what to do. I got an appointment with the doctor, who couldn't see me that day, so I went the next day. And I saw the eye doctor, who... the first thing he said to me was, "Are you on illicit drugs?" Like, looked at me straight away. That's all he said. And that's because my pupils are massive, apparently. And I was like, no. I mean, I had a strong coffee this morning. I'm happy on life, but I'm not on illicit drugs. And he didn't believe me. He did like a, yeah, whatever. And I was like, no, seriously. I am not on drugs. I don't have drugs. And he said, that is a common symptom of taking cocaine. You haven't been on a night out, like, having cocaine, have you? I was like, no! I've been inside playing Mario Kart and on YouNow. I'm not that kind of boy. I don't know what you're thinking about me, but honestly. Anyway, after we got off the drugs conversation, which was like 10 minutes, he actually made me stand in front of a mirror and he like compared my eye to his. So he's like pressing his head against mine. He was like, look at my eye. Now look at your eye. Look how big your eye is. So I was like, okay, get over it, dude. So then he inspected it. And basically, out of the layers of my eye, which apparently there's 6, I'd scratched through 4 of the layers. So the healing process was I got these antibiotic eye stuff, which is like really sticky, thick substance you've got to put in your eye, and it's really gross. So I had to put that in my eye 3 times a day. And basically, for every day it was painful, meant one of the eye layers had to heal. So when the pain went away, like however many days it had been, that was how many you scratched through. You're learning about the biology of an eye. Yeah, so it was 4 days of pain and then it went away. And then I rang the nurse asking if I could put my contact lenses back in and she said I could. So I'm fixed. And actually my eyes are much whiter than they were. So I think they needed a break from contact lenses. Look how bright they are. Bright eyes. So that's my thrilling contact lens eye story. Doctor thought I was on drugs. That was embarrassing. Why do you and Dan keep messing up your eyelids? Said Jessica. I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, I get quite freaked out sometimes because eyes are just like gelatinous blobs in your head. I feel like we should have some kind of evolved eye protector, like a big disc in front of our eyes made out of skin glass. Because you've got your eyelid, but if you're walking towards a tree with your eye open and a branch just goes, that's it. You lose an eye. I'm kind of sad they didn't give me an eye patch. That's what I was quite excited about. But I didn't get one. No eye patch for Phil. I could have been Captain Lester, ruler of the 7 seas. But no. Just standard Phil. But it was which eye was it? It was my left eye. And Dan was saying it should have been, if I had an eye patch, my right eye, because then it goes where the fringe is, and then I look more like an anime character. So it wouldn't have worked anyway. I would have had to swap my fringe over if I had an eye patch. You need to be more careful, Phil. I know, Crystal. I know, it's awful. Abigail said, my contact lens once got stuck on top of my eyelid. That happens sometimes. They go all the way back. It's gross. I feel like I'm grossing everyone out with all this eye conversation. I think this is the most I've ever said eye in a 5-minute period. So let's move on. Top fans, Max Rock is number 1. Thank you, Max Rock. You rock. Ella is number 2. Ella, you're Ella cool. Lords Ramos, more like the Lord of the Ramos, Mariwell, is doing well, and Jotalina is a ballerina. Sorry, that one sucked. I was trying, but I ran out of little puns about your names. Do the private messages. Okay. Okay, Gabby. You get it. The World versus Dan and Phil's Eyeballs, said Kaylin. Maybe that could be another book. The World versus Dan and Phil's Eyeballs. Would you read that? Heather said, do you still have your toy chicken? Yes, I do. And it's very annoying because every time I open my props box, it goes, ha! And scares me. Do you know that chest at the end of my bed? It doesn't have a dead body in it. It's just full of really weird props, like a rubber chicken and everything that is for the calendars, like angel wings. Lex Caked Howl said, but how did Mario Kart go? Left you hanging on that one, didn't I? I think I need some sensation because I've had Mario Kart 8 since it came out. And I finally 3-starred 50cc, 100cc, 150cc, and mirror mode, and beaten all of the time trial ghosts. So I have a swaggy gold car, and gold wheels, and a gold glider. What? I feel kind of lost now that I've finished it because it's over. I've finished the game. I've got all the stars. I'm not doing 200cc because it's ridiculous. That's just too fast. But I'm so proud of you, said Jess Dreams. Thank you. I'm proud of me. Did you just say swaggy? It's actually just in my vocabulary now, Jess. I think swaggy's here to stay. Talk about Alberta, said Mario Sleepy Castile. Okay. So, last time, previously, on Alberta the Shrimpinator, I had shown you that she was a bit shy last time, wasn't she? Basically, she was really big, and I was planning on growing her a mate so we could make some baby Albertas, and I was very excited about that. So there's your little catch-up if you were out lawnmower racing during my last live show. Don't blame you. Sounds quite fun. Might try it out sometime. Well, guys, hold the phone. Something happened with Alberta, specifically with Alberta's friend. So I did grow another shrimp, and I haven't named it yet, so I feel like you guys could name it before I continue the story. It will give this story more drama. Here we go. Give me a name. The first name I see. The first name I see is Doug. Okay. So, Doug was born. Doug the Shrimpy. I was Googling it, and Doug was a boy, so I was quite excited. He was happy, like, jetting around his tank, and he was getting quite big. He got to about this big, and then I thought, hey, maybe I could put him in with Alberta, and they could make some sweet babies, and then I could show you the eggs in my YouNow. Very excited by this concept. So, I decided to pour Doug's tank into a jar of like shrimp water, so then I could pour that into Alberta's tank. So I tried to do the first lot, and he wouldn't swim out. Poured that away. Second lot, he wouldn't swim out. Then there was about this much water left in the tank, which is like really specific tank water. Poured that in. He fell out into the water jug. So I had Doug in the jug, Doug in the jug, jug in the jug, with about that much water. And then I got Alberta's tank, the water jug, poured it in, poured Doug in there with Alberta, looked in the tank, looked for him swimming around. He wasn't there. Where did he go? I look back at the jug, and there's a slight film of water with Doug just twitching there on the side of the jug, like drowning in the air. Oh, so I had to run and get some more water to like wash him down the side because I was scared he was going to die. Asphyxiate, that's the word. And it was really stressful because I didn't want him to die because I was very excited about this new shrimp. Anyway, got him in the tank with Alberta, and Alberta ate him. I felt so bad! Just the next morning, there was no Doug in the tank anymore, and Alberta looked a lot bigger. So, yeah. That happened. I wanted them to mate! I mean, it was a boy and a girl. I think she just wanted her own space. I don't think she wanted a boy in there with her. I mean, it was a bit smaller, but I feel really guilty. I mean, this is stupid because they're shrimp and I shouldn't care, but it's really my fault that I caused this shrimp death. And I'm sad about Doug. Rest in pieces. Great job, Phil. I want to see Alberta. Okay. Please don't be too harsh on her. I mean, I'm sure she just thought it was an extra large swimmy bit of food. So this is where I drop the tank all over my laptop and delete every account that I've ever had on the internet. Let's try not to make that happen. Okay. Oh my god. This is making me nervous. I'm holding the tank. Alberta, where are you? There! Can you see? She's at the other side of the tank again, which is not helpful. Where's she gone? Is she at the top? Alberta! Where are you? What is this voice I'm doing? Where the flick has she gone? Oh, she's right at the top. Right, let me shine the torch in here. Can you see? There. There! There we go! There's Alberta swimming along. Beep, 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 beep. Look how cute! She doesn't look like a cannibal. Look, she's trying to swim towards my fingers. Clean the tank. Well, apparently you're not meant to clean the tank because she eats the algae that grows. So she self-cleans the tank. And she's probably got a few bits of Doug left to eat as well. So I'm not going to clean the tank yet. But she's pretty cute. I can't breed her with anything because I've run out of eggs and I'm kind of done with this little try-op shrimp experiment. So I guess that's it. I've got one pet. I was meant to get about 10. I should probably get my money back from this little shrimpy set. Lily's Cookies just proposed. Saying yes to all the proposals. I'll marry you all. I'm now 14 top broadcasters. Wow, that's exciting. Artistic Fandom's just proposed as well. Congratulations, we are now a marriage. Marry Well is #1 fan now. Congrats. How do you know Alberta is a girl? Said Eric. Well, I can tell because she has an egg sac, which excited me greatly when I discovered the egg sac. But she can't put any eggs in it because she ate her only mate. Life wouldn't find a way. Maybe it's like Jurassic Park and life will find a way and she'll just reproduce on her own. I never really understood that about Jurassic Park, but I guess life would find a way. Let's have a look back at the premium messages. Okay, let's have a look. Abby said, watch Legend of Korra. I do want to watch Legend of Korra. I finished Avatar: The Last Airbender, which was kind of life-changing. And I wanted to give it some time to settle in before I jump into something in the same universe. So I'm still giving it some time. And then I'll watch Legend of Korra. But I have been watching, in secret, Battlestar Galactica. And look how shiny this box is, by the way. Like, holy crap. This is a great box. And I didn't tell anyone I was watching Battlestar Galactica because from when I watched the first episode, I realised it was going to be a show that could be spoiled a lot. Every episode was some kind of plot twist. So I didn't want to mention that I was watching it and then someone would be like, this person's a Cylon or something like that. Not that you might know what a Cylon is if you haven't watched it. But this show was fracking incredible. I loved it so much. If you watch it, you'll know why I said fracking. It was so good. Like, the production value, the actors. I feel like I've been on this spaceship with my friends for 4 years, and now they've all gone because I finished it. But it's amazing. There's some really strong female characters as well, which I loved. Like, this woman is President Rosalind, and she's, like, totally badass. So is this lady, who is a Cylon queen. And also, Starbuck is like the main fighter pilot woman, and she is incredible as well. So if you're a fan of sci-fi, I thought it'd be like Star Trek, which is why I didn't watch it for a long time, because I'm not a big fan of Star Trek, but it's more like the human dramas on a spaceship after the world gets destroyed. So it's not just like, oh, we're going to go find some aliens. It's like intense military relationships, secrets, top 5 TV shows I've ever seen. So that was great. If you want to waste time over Christmas, I would recommend it. Takes a bit to get into. You've got to get through a mini-series, which is like 3 hours long, which is episode 1. But once you've got through that, it's just incredible. I don't like Star Trek either, said Ola Katz. Yeah, I mean, I've never given it a proper chance, but it's a lot less like going to find random aliens and more like intense. But I know people love Star Trek. Stranger Things, yeah, I'm going to get on that soon. Now that I finished, I needed some time just to process this show, and then I'll move on to Stranger Things. Had such a good day, actually. Watched the 3-hour Battlestar finale and the Food Wars finale on the same day, and ordered Domino's pizza. So, I mean, in top 5 days of the year, that's got to be up there. It was great. It was so good. What did you order? The Sizzler. I'd recommend the Sizzler if you're in the UK. It was great. Yeah. So, I watched the Food Wars finale as well. Season 2 was very weird of Food Wars. If you watch Food Wars, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was good, but it had a very specific divide between 2 themes, and then it just ended really fast. I could have done with another, 20 episodes. What's Food Wars? It's an anime on Crunchyroll, and it's about a cooking school where people compete with, Food Wars, and basically they focus really intensely on how delicious all the food is, and the characters have quite unusual reactions when they like the food. That's all I'll say. I can't scare Dan because my laptop is plugged in and he knows I'm on YouNow, so I don't know how I would scare him. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I suck at scaring people. Hi, Umbra Yasmin. Welcome to the show. There's a storm where I live. Oh no. Batten down the hatches. I hope you're okay. How have you been? Said Peyton. I've had a sore eye. Didn't get an eye patch, and now it's better. But thank you for asking. I've been good. Is the heating on? Said Linda. Yes! This is the second day I've had the heating on. The house got really cold the other night. So I was like, right, it's time for some heats. Which I much prefer to melting without air conditioning. I know I go on about it, but London houses and no aircon is just like... It's like melting, but worse. It's like melting, but worse. Mike Joshua is now the number one fan. Welcome to the show. And Ella XO, 3, and Marywell, Max Rock, and Lords Ramos. You all win the prize. I'm so sad about Doug. I know, it's a sad situation. Is Spooky Week coming, said Miracle City 123. Perhaps so, but first, on Wednesday, the documentary comes out, and Tatanov comes out on Dan's channel. It's going to be a crazy day. I'm very excited for you guys to get to see these things. We've been working so hard on them, so to actually be able to release them into the wild is quite special, so I'm looking forward to that. Foul Shao. What spooky games are you going to play? I do not know. If anyone wants to tweet me with spooky game suggestions. The problem is there's lots of spooky games out there that you've got to play for 12 hours or something, so it's got to be one basically that can fit in a video, or one that would work as a video rather than as a series, because that's not how Spooky Week works. People say Until Dawn, but that's a series, isn't it? You can't just play that for half an hour. That doesn't really work. So, yeah, it's a tough one, but I'll have a look. I'll investigate some spookiness when I start feeling more spooky. I'm not ready for a spooky Twitter avatar yet. It's got to happen closer to Halloween for me. At the moment, I'm more just in the, autumn is exciting. I'll turn on full spooky the 20th, I think. Outlast. I never played that. Dan played Outlast on his own, but I watched the video and I was very scared. It's almost too intense. It's kind of horrible. Some things are scary and fun. That was just pure horror. There was no fun there, just relentless, horrifying situations. Yes, I thought I missed you today, said Kayla. Well, you got me. I'm here. Play more XE games. I like those ones. They're so weird. YouNow spotted WWE Marielco 1 is here. Welcome, Marielco. Rosalie J just proposed as well. Another yes for you, Rosalie J. Play the other Silent Hills. I love Silent Hill 1. Again, I don't think that could fit in one video, but that game is incredible. Tatanov photo. Yes, we released the new art for the Tatanov shows. So I've got a new banner. Dan's got a new banner. That was quite a fun photo shoot. It was a very long photo shoot. It took about 6 hours of doing loads of different poses and things. The one for Dan's channel was quite funny because we actually straddled on some saddles that were raised up, so I had to climb on it as if it was an animal. That was our main idea for the concept of the show, because I don't want to spoil it too much, but we wanted that as the photo, like the way it could be advertised, like straddling the lion and the llama with the microwave between us. We just thought would be hilarious, and it turned out as hilarious as I thought it would, so that is cool. And then mine, we're in a dusty desert trying to hitchhike our way to Hollywood with loads of the props behind us. I'm really happy with how that one turned out too. But when we were coming up with these concepts, there was loads of ideas floating around, and the company that makes this artwork made up loads more concepts that we were throwing around that we never used. So we're going to share some of those tomorrow. So you'll get to see some of the other art concepts that we didn't use as our main banners, but they're still really cool. So I'm excited for you guys to see those. Undertale, said Karen. Yes, there will be an Undertale video. The Undertale is coming next on the gaming channel, but we've got the whole Tatanoff explosion happening this week, and then we'll get back into gaming after that at some point. So you can look forward to Undertale. Still don't know if Undertale Week is happening or not. I still have to work that out, but I'm down with the idea of releasing lots around the same time, just so we get the full story without more waiting. Are you guys trying to kill me? No! I would never do that to you. Hi to Sage and Marl. Kaylin said, my friends always sleep in her contacts. Yeah, it's bad. You tell her friend not to do it. Christina said, thank you for liking my tweet. You're welcome. Kaylin said, roast me, Phil. I can't roast people. Kaylin, more like Balin. Stop falling off your skateboard. Nora named their goat after me. Oh, thank you. That is actually quite touching. I almost followed a goat Twitter today, but then I stopped because it just wasn't. It wasn't there. It was almost there. Do you know when you see one of those Facebook pages and you're like, okay, this is about goats. I'm gonna get with it. But then just half the posts weren't about goats. I'm signing up for goats, guys. Don't give me pictures of other animals. But I did follow Rate My Lizard, which seems like a strong Twitter today. People basically submit lizard photos and they rate them. I like lizards, so seemed like a good Twitter to follow. Are we back? Yes. I pre-ordered DapGo on my birthday. Oh, well, I hope that's a nice birthday present. I'm very excited for you guys to see the photo book. It's very shiny, and I've seen it in digital form, but I haven't seen it as a real book yet, so I'm also excited to get one. I think I'm probably going to get it on release day, the same day that you guys do. Top fans, Declezo Turk is #1, followed by Mike Joshua now. You can both have a lizard. Congratulations. Enjoy the lizard, look after it. What's your Halloween costume going to be, said Tatiana. Am I even going to go to a Halloween party? I mean, I don't know. What could I be? Maybe I could be... I don't know. What do you guys think? Something from American Horror Story, maybe? I should check it out. What could I be from American Horror Story, though? From this? Nothing, really. A pig. A pig man. I enjoyed the last episode much more, actually. I think it's building towards something. A houseplant, said Jarl Red. Yeah, I could be a zombie houseplant. That might be cool. Zombie houseplant Phil. Are you having another Halloween party with Dill? Probably not. Do something else with him. Maybe give him something spooky to put in the house. Be a waterbender, said Carol. That would be cool. I'd quite like to be a waterbender. Add some more premiums. Okay, let's have a look. Let's delve into the premiums. Desiree said, Dan's eye story cursed you. Maybe it did. Maybe it was a sign of things to come. Because I was laughing at him for his misadventure. And then, wham bam, Phil's eye falls out. It really hurt, guys. Hi, Ashia and Tage. Are you going to get more houseplants, said Lester Lane? I think I'm good at the moment. I don't want to kill any more as well. Heather said, petition of you to wear glasses only. Wear glasses only? Glasses kind of weigh my face down because my glasses are quite big. So just the feeling of them pressing against my nose makes me not want to wear them every day. Right now I'm like, wow, I'm free. I actually watched Tanya Burr get laser eye surgery the other day. Just randomly watched one of her videos. And it looked very scary. Not sure I'd do it, but maybe. If I get more weird contact lens problems, I might. But that scares me, because what if I'm like with the 1 in the 5,000 people that it makes their eye fall out or whatever? But you look nice in glasses. Maybe I could get just fake glasses without any prescription. And I could be one of those guys. There's loads of people that just wear glasses that don't need glasses. Hello from Russia. Hello, Kitten Wolf. I hope you're having a nice time in Russia. Fan Lester said, I just stabbed myself. Oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. Call an ambulance. PewDiePie's Tuba Simulator. Yeah, I want to start playing it. It looks cool. I have it, but I've only gone through the tutorial, really. I'll show you how much of it I've played. I'm not Amazing Phil, by the way. Someone was tweeting me like, hey, you've got a great setup in Tuba Simulator, but it's not me. Continue. What have I got? But yeah, it's a Daily Reward. It's a game by Felix where you are a YouTuber basically, and there's me. See, I haven't really played it that much, so I've got a rug, a poster, and a little box in the corner, and a window. But yeah, I might play some more at some point. What's your name? I haven't signed up for an account. I'm just like Tuber at the moment because I checked Amazing Phil and it had gone. And I was like, why? So I'll think of something else at some point. I just didn't want to sit there trying to think of a username. I just wanted to check out the game, but it seems cool. Goat Simulator. Have you played that? I have a little bit at my friend's house. I think he had it on the Xbox or something. It's quite hard, but also hilarious for 20 minutes. Watch Stephen. I will at some point. Debatable is crafting right now. I hope you're okay. Hi, Alex, please. For Dapper Lester. You're looking really nice today, Phil. Thank you. Am I? Maybe it's because my eye isn't horrifically red anymore. And I'm wearing a Sunnydale High School t-shirt, which is slightly too small. I've shrunk all of my t-shirts. Well, not all of them, but a lot of my faves. I don't know why sometimes the washer just decides to shrink everything, but that happened. Look how tight this is across my chest. It was not like this before I washed it. My cousin is a friend of yours. How mysterious. From Ella. I love you so much. Thank you, Baker. Could you say hi to Maddie? Hi, Maddie. Did you record every show or just California, said Dappy Lester. We just recorded the one at the Dolby show. That's the one that we recorded. And we also recorded one in London, but then YouTube were like, hey, we want to do it in 4K. So we did it again in Hollywood, which was cool. Notice me, senpai, said Kai. I noticed you, and now I'm a senpai. Hi to Eggs. Hi, Eggs. Phil's Not on Fire 8 will be coming out in November sometime, probably late November. But get your whiskers ready. I almost said, get your whiskers ready. Get your whiskers ready. Are there any movies you're excited for? I'm kind of excited for that one. I think it's called Arrival with Jeremy. Gosh, what is wrong with me? Jeremy Renner, and Amy Adams. That looked quite cool. There's a horror film called The Witch, which I bought on Blu-ray because that was meant to be good, and I never got around to watching it. So I might watch that at Halloween. Hi to Paige and Rachel. Applause from Dannibal Lester. Thank you very much. I've got to head off soon, actually, into the wilderness. So let's do some final questions before I leave. What's happening next week? Well, the Tatanov and the documentary are released. I'm actually being quite social. I'm hanging out with a few people. And my parents are coming to visit Landon. So I might give them a little tour of the down south, as they're from the Northlands. Have you seen Attack on Titan? Of course I've seen Attack on Titan. Halloween baking. I'm feeling Christmas baking more, but we'll see what happens. I'm excited for Wednesday, said Jax something 25. Me too. Not long now, said Caitlin. I know! It's coming soon. Tatanov is coming. Hi, Sarah and Summer. Thank you for coming to the show. Heather said, thanks for making me smile. Thanks for making me smile. And a final look at the top fans. Max Rock is number 1. Ella's number 2. Decletzo Turk is number 3. Mike Joshua is number 4. And Loads Ramos is number 5. Thank you for coming to my live show. It's been very fun. I've enjoyed hanging out with you again. Thank you, Haley and Kaylee. They rhymed. Emma and Ella. This is like a little group of names that all work very well phonetically. Sangster, Sweetie, Alex, Alexis, Sarah. If you have not seen the video that's just gone on my channel, go check out Amazing Phil, where there is a little chat about our documentary, which has a few little extra bits that you won't have seen yet. So you can check that out, us awkwardly sat on stools. And I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Do some more byes. Okay. Bye, Tori. Bye, Lizzie. Bye, Autumn. Bye, Tibbets. Bye, Maisie, Kim, Hannah, Emil, Shannon, Offbeat Owl, Caitlin, Victoria, Emily Flower, Ashensis, Jazz Howell Lester, Akila, Darla, Bread Pudding Official, Dan is a Llama, Rivika, Stylinson Home, Lisa's a Pizza, Ariel, and Caitlin. Goodbye!